So once you've mastered the art of doing a crate or drawing different crates and from different angles, it will help you communicate your designs a little bit better. We're going to turn these into other random geometric shapes. So for example, if I want to turn this into like a Toblerone packet, I would start with this front face here. So there's the center point of the top. I'm going to join that to the corners. That gives me the end of my packet. And then the same applies. So if I base it all on parallel lines, these two are parallel. I'll go all the way across to the back, which is again about the middle, and then down to this corner. And that would be a Toblerone shape. Another one would be perhaps a cylinder. So we're looking at a cylinder shape. For a cylinder, it's slightly more difficult. We will find the centre of all of the edges at the top, so we're starting from the top surface, and you put a circle and it looks a little bit squished. So it's almost like a flat circle. And then I will draw my line down and then around. Remember, you'll be drawing in pencil, so any lines that you don't like, you could quite easily rub out, and then we'll go around that in a slightly thicker pen afterwards, and I'll show you about thick and thin lines. Over here, if I want this one to be a hexagon, six-sided shape, you would say difficult, but no, it's not. You imagine a hexagon, if I drew that on a square, would have a flat top, a flat bottom, and pointy sides. And that would help me draw a hexagon. So I would apply that same principle to this edge. So I divide it into three at the top, put vertical lines in, and I would then divide this one into two, put my horizontal lines in, flat top, flat bottom, put in the 2 points for the edges, and again, like I did with my triangle over here, I'm following this parallel line. I'm heading in this direction, so I'm following this parallel line here, and I'm going to make that edge. So there's my flat top. Again, I'm following this corner, so I know it's parallel. I'm going to join those two up, like this one. Again, this one is following this edge because I'm going backwards, or this edge because it's going in that direction. And then I would join those two up, and that would make me a hexagon. Maybe I could combine two geometric shapes. So I want this to be curved on this side and pointy on this side. So I'm going to divide it into three again, like I did for the hexagon. I want flat top, flat bottom, a semicircle here. So to get the circles, I divided the edge in half and I drew the circle on there. So that is my semicircle section. For the triangle, I did the same, but instead of doing a curve, I'm just drawing straight lines. Again, I'm heading in this direction, so I transfer that line following the parallel line and put my flat in. Again, transfer that one, put my corners in. Now this one's a little bit more sneaky because it's kind of going underneath, but I need this to be the same length as this so that it looks better. It looks like correct when I'm drawing it, and you'll see that's a combination of a triangle, a square, and a semicircle.